Do you think the 49ers will draft Justin Fields from Ohio State? Why or why not?
I don't think they're going to draft Justin Fields. I think that when you make a move like this, you have to be eyeing something that you see as a generational talent, something that is a once-in-a-lifetime type deal. I know Kyle's worked with Justin, but when I see Justin, I just don't see something that is worth this kind of move, and I don't see him as the guy that has that kind of high-end ceiling that they would be looking for. And I also don't think he's ready to start this year, so I don't think it's going to be Justin Fields.
Yeah, Chris Sims did a whole long breakdown of Justin Fields and was a little more critical of him than most and said he has mechanical issues with his throwing. He needs to tweak his throwing motion. And I'll never forget, Kyle Shanahan was asked a lot in 2017 when he first came to the Niners and they needed a quarterback. What do you look for in a quarterback? And they don't tell you everything, but what he wanted to say, what he felt comfortable saying was, I want a natural thrower. And what I mean by that is a guy who doesn't have to constantly work on his throwing motion. And to me, it was like, oh, you mean you don't want Colin Kaepernick? Because that was the guy that they had just cut. But it's like, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo is a very natural thrower. It's like, it's pretty. It's always had a very pretty motion. And Justin Fields is not exactly natural. Now, he could use a little, maybe he'll get there. But I don't think that's the kind of natural thrower that Kyle Shanahan's looking for. He's good down the field. He will miss some easy throws. He's inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be Justin Fields. Now, I know I called Vish a half hour ago. He thinks it's going to be Justin Fields. A lot of people really like Justin Fields. They say he's tough. He's got an amazingly strong arm. He's fast. He's got pedigree. He's been good since high school. Maybe on the 49ers, they could get the most out of him. And maybe they feel that way. I'm just guessing that that's not their guy. They do have, you mentioned, there's a connection. The Shanahans have basically like a high school quarterback camp that they tutor kids, and they tutored this kid, Justin Fields. Now, he was the number one recruit out of high school, so anyone would want to work with him. It doesn't necessarily mean they like him, but that's the connection. I think basically he's got too long of a windup. He's not good on the short passes that you feature in this offense, and he's got too much of a boomer bust potential. You're trading 4 picks for a guy who could straight up bust. I mean, Ohio State quarterbacks don't just underperform. They wash out of the league immediately.
I just don't see Kyle like rubbing his hands together like, finally, we traded everything and we're getting Justin Fields. I just can't picture it, man.
And I don't think you would have to necessarily trade up to 3 to get Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields would be there 7, 8, something like that. Not that I know. So that would be one guy the Niners can take. I know a lot of people in the comment section are saying, wait, no, we really do like Justin Fields. Hey, we'll see. I'm not a big Justin Fields fan, and I don't think Kyle is either, because his best friend is Chris Sims. Are they really going to see things that differently? They're not the same, but they're not opposite.